Welcome back to WCDC Art. For this project, you'll need canvas paper or a canvas board, a few cotton swabs, a pencil, and a permanent marker. You'll also need a few paintbrushes and acrylic paint in blue, green, white, black, and other colors. For our first step, we will need our canvas paper and our pencil. So first we're going to take our pencil and go just under halfway from top to bottom of the paper and draw a horizontal line from one side to the other. And from there, we are going to draw our mountain range. So I'm going to draw a diagonal line up, followed by one down, back up, and you can kind of make up your own shape of your mountains, but it's more or less kind of a uneven zigzag. So once we have our ground line and our mountain range drawn on, it's time to start painting. So I'm going to start with the sky, and I'm going to mix some blue paint with white just to get a light blue color, and then I'm going to paint everything above the mountain range that we just drew with this light blue. And if you don't have anything underneath your paper, just be careful when you get to the edge, just so you don't get any paint on your work surface, and when you get to the edge of the mountain range, also be careful not to paint too much into the mountains. So next we are going to paint in our mountain range. So for this, I'm going to take some blue paint and mix in some black until I get a nice dark blue color. And also for this step, I am using a smaller brush than what I used for the sky, just because it's also a smaller section. And to finish off the background of this painting, we're just going to take green paint with a larger brush and paint in the rest of the paper. So everything below the mountain range will be painted green. This next step is when you will need a variety of colors. So I have yellow, orange, pink, purple, and red. And I also have a few cotton swabs. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip our cotton swab into a color and add some dots starting at the very bottom and putting dots in a row from the left side of our paper to the right. And I'm going to do 2 rows of one color before moving on to the next. So after my first 2 rows of orange dots are done, I'm going to get a new cotton swab and choose a different color and add 2 more rows, and then keep following that until I filled up the entire green space of my painting. And if you've used all your colors and still have some green space left, you can pick the first color that you used and use that for a row or 2, just so it looks like that the color pattern will start to repeat. And lastly, it's time to add some birds into our sky. So I'm going to use my permanent marker, and I'm going to draw 2 curved lines coming out from the center of each other. And I'm going to do maybe 3 sets of those, just so it looks like there's 3 birds flying in the sky. Thanks for watching WCDC Art.